I'm going to be starting a new video series, tutorial series, specifically for Web3 using no code. So my goal here is that we will create the ability through no code only and a couple additional platforms, the ability to create an NFT marketplace, to mint your own NFTs, to generate your own wallet and public address, private address for that wallet. Specifically, I'll be focused on the Polygon blockchain, which is an Ethereum-based blockchain with some nice low gas fees and things like that, so that this becomes a reasonable effort. I'm going to be using a couple of Web3 platforms to help support this. It will be tatum.io and pinata.cloud that I'm using. Let's see what else there is. I guess the details, like the websites for tatum.io and pinata.cloud, I will put in the comments or in the notes for this video. Xano is obviously a key of this. That'll be my API database and business logic as usual. And then later in the series, we'll introduce AppGyver for a mobile implementation of what we do. But initially, we're going to focus very heavily on the API integrations into Pinata Cloud and Tatum.io. So this introductory video, I'm not going to get into the details, but I am going to show you a little bit of what this is going to start looking like. I've run through some tests, and you can see up on the screen here, I've got my Pinata integrations. We're going to rebuild all of these from scratch in a new workspace in Xano so that you can see the efforts that is entailed, how to get all the right keys, where to find stuff on the websites, how to do any of the troubleshooting that might happen, and kind of relive some of that. I've also got the APIs for Tatum. I've already been able to successfully mint my own NFTs, create my own wallet, create a marketplace, deploy NFTs to the marketplace. So a lot of fun stuff coming. You can actually, I guess, to go to the extreme, you get to create your own version of Opensea as an NFT marketplace using all no code. And it'll actually be to the point where if somebody did visit your marketplace and bought something, you would get the royalty or the fee paid for buying that NFT on your marketplace. So my goal is that this is a fully functional Web3 environment, strictly using no code. The goal is that this isn't going to be a toy Web3 project using no code. I want you to be able to fully function in the Web3 world and understand how Pinata and Tatum.io and Xano and AppGyver all can play together nicely with the Polygon blockchain to do some fun Web3 activities. Let's see, what else do we have here? I guess I can show you just real quick what Pinata looks like if I'm logged in. Let's go ahead and log into pinata.cloud. You'll see that I've got a number of images that I've already pinned out on Pinata. I've got some garden pictures and others, and you'll be able to upload your own pictures and see what those look like. Let's see what else we have here. We'll get into, this is my public address that I've created using tatum.io. And these are all the transactions I've been doing testing with for creating NFT listings in the marketplace, actually minting with the token that I deployed for the NFT contract. All of this activity is what you're going to be able to do and generate. This is a test net, obviously cheaper to run in a test net blockchain since there's no cost, but everything that we build will be easily transferable over into a live mainnet of Polygon when we're done with this. And then the ability to use the Mumbai faucet, which is a Polygon faucet for moving, putting Matic, which is the money, the token for Polygon, into your wallet when we've created that with an API. And you'll need that to cover the gas fees for minting NFTs, for deploying contracts, This would be an example of my balance in testnet for the Matic that I have in my Polygon blockchain. So all of this will make more and more sense. Maybe for some of you it already does. For me, I've learned quite a bit, and I think it's going to be an enjoyable set of tutorials on being able to combine no code and Web3 to get everybody up to speed on what they can do. It's not just the coders that get to have the fun with Web3. We're going to get to do the same thing. And then I will show you, let's see if I can go ahead and show. See here, I'm going to switch screens so that we can see what the test app in AppGyver looks like, so you get a feel for what you'll be able to do. I stopped for a couple minutes there and just paused just to get my screen share switched over, and want to be able to show you the app that I've built in AppGyver as kind of a test Web3 NFT minting app. I'm going to go ahead and share my mobile app screen. Hopefully all that's coming across okay. And this is the Web3 app that I've created in AppGyver. These are pictures that I've taken. I'll show you what that looks like. This is my gallery that we're looking at here. I've got a menu item for minted, which are minted NFTs from the gallery. And then a private section as well, which we might get into later, but that's a paid for capability through pinata.cloud. So I'll save that for later in the series and stick with everything that doesn't cost money for the starting point. So if we look here, an idea of like dying flower, I can bring up that picture that I've taken and I can mint that. And just as simple as that, I've actually minted against the Polygon blockchain testnet, and that's moved over into a minted status. Got a little delay on some stuff on when it shows up, but there you can see the dying flowers showed up as minted. And so we've got the ability to also add in new images. Let's see what we have here. We'll pick this flower, and then we'll just call it test to keep it simple. A test, and then upload that. And so this will actually now show up in pinata.cloud as in the decentralized storage and show up there. And then if I wanted, I could also mint that one, and it'll show up on the Polygon testnet chain as a minted NFT. So you can see how easy it becomes once we've built the integration. I'm going to go ahead and stop mirroring, and then I'll show you where that showed up on the screens. Give me 1 second, we'll switch back over. So if all goes well, when I refresh the screen, you'll see some of the actual Polygon transactions from what I just did on the mobile app. And there we go. You'll see that I minted 2 different images a minute ago and 37 seconds ago with the mobile app. You'll also see that this is now a lower amount of Matic in my Polygon account because it's subtracted out the gas fees. So we're still sitting good there. It doesn't take much. But that's an example of, and I should show it here too. If I refresh, you'll see the test, and there it is. That's the one that I had opened up as a test while we were going through this. So our goal is to build out all this functionality so that you also can see all of your interactions on your Polygon public address across making marketplaces, minting NFTs, the ability to buy and sell on your own marketplace, and even earning money on that if you can come up with a solid business case on what you might be looking to sell. So hopefully all this sounds interesting. There'll be more to come. Excited to get going on this.